Welcome to Twin City Talk. Today we are talking to Ashley and Libby from Camel City Mahjong. Welcome.
Thank you.
Their mother-daughter team.
Yes.
So I heard a little bit of the story, but share a little more about how you guys got into this and why Mahjong.
Okay, great. Yeah. It goes way back for us because my mom learned to play, and she can elaborate on it if she wants to, but she learned to play back in the early 90s and taught me to play. So this is just something we've known about for a long time. And then in the last few years, it has suddenly become really popular all over the country and in Winston-Salem as well. And so we were like, we know how to play this game. We could teach some people to play this game. So we taught a bunch of friends initially and then thought, well, maybe we'll do it as a business and teach more people. And we've just been amazed at how many people actually do want to learn this game.
It's a fun game. I used to play with my mom, but we always did the computer version. I don't know if I've ever actually played like the physical tiles. Like we've always done it on the computer.
Yeah, the computer's different.
Yeah.
It's quite different.
There are some websites where you can go on and play on the computer, and people do sort of sharpen their skills that way. But it's always best to be able to.
It's been so long. I don't even know if I
tiles.
remember the rules.
So
Yeah.
I've never played the game like that. Mine, I play daily, the Microsoft Mahjong, which is just matching tiles,
Right.
Yeah.
and doing whatever tasks they put before you.
Yeah.
And I've always been confused because I know absolutely nothing about the game of Mahjong, just the puzzle
Yes.
Mahjong. So for a long time, I'm like, what game is there? I don't get it. And I still don't get it, but I am willing to learn.
It definitely takes a lesson or two to learn because there are quite a few rules, and it can be really fun though once you know how to play. But I think it's more fun probably to play in person than to play on the computer because you are interacting with 3 other players. It's a game designed for 4 people.
So do you know the history of the actual game?
Well, it started in China, and it was only played by men in the beginning. Women really didn't play for a long time. But then in the, I guess, 1800s, it came here. Is that right?
In the 1920s, actually. It
1920s.
started in the 1800s in China.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then when it came here, suddenly the Chinese version is different from the version we play, which is according to the National Mahjong League rules. And the National Mahjong League was founded 88 years ago. Mm-hmm. And so that was played by women. Some women saw the Chinese, found out about the Chinese version, but they wanted to create their own game. And so they came up with a different system where you have a card, and on that card there are all different kinds of hands or patterns. And you, in order to win the game, you need to make your pattern first, or your line that we call it first. So, and you draw and discard. So it's really more like a card game with tiles.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's cool. So I know you obviously teach it. What other stuff do you do there? Like, do you have mahjong parties, or like, how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, it's become such a social thing for people that people will have us. We can teach private lessons where people will a lot of times make it into sort of like a girls' night, or and we also do events like open play or guided play where we'll go to a local venue. We've done some things at like Foothills Brew Pub. We've done some boutiques like Prim's or Monkeys, and we make that a little bit more of like a party atmosphere with snacks and drinks. And an open play would be more where people kind of know how to play, and they can come and play with others. So maybe people don't have a set group, but they want to play with other people that know how to play the game. So it's kind of like a social thing where they can come out and play as a group in open play. So that's more like a party. We've actually had some people that have birthdays and want to have it a birthday party theme, mahjong. So yeah, there's all kinds of different fun ways to incorporate it into events or parties.
So what's your favorite part about mahjong?
My favorite part is the community. and just that it brings people together. And I think it is somewhat complicated when you first learn it, and there is a sense of accomplishment in the challenge. But I think that you have to push everything else kind of away for a while. It's usually about a 2-hour gathering, and you have to really. You can't really think about anything else. So you're there with friends, but you're blocking out sort of the outside noise. You're really focusing on what you're doing. And so you're not able to, take a phone call or look at your phone, So I like that about it, that it really builds community and it gives you a chance to sort of block everything else out.
What about you?
Yeah, and I agree. I love the fact that I've met so many people and been, to so many parts, so many areas, whether it's Winston itself or Bufftown or Louisville or Clemens. I mean, we've just been to so many places and met so many neat people. Every time we walk away, we go, boy, they were fun.
Yeah, we have had every single person we've met through this game has been great. And everybody leaves happy. It's just a positive experience.
Yeah. So where are you guys from originally?
Well, let's see. I'm from North Carolina originally, from down near Shelby, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And I'm from North Carolina as well, and in the western part of the state. And that's where my mom first learned to play, which is kind of funny because you wouldn't expect that. But just this small mountain town near Asheville is where Mahjong was popular years ago.
How long have you guys been in Winston?
I moved from Western North Carolina to California, so then I moved back here to be with my family, and I've been here about 10 years.
Yeah, a little more than that, I think. And I've been here since '98.
Gotcha.
So it's really my home. It's the longest I've lived anywhere.
What do you guys love about Winston-Salem?
Oh, a lot. I love Winston-Salem. I love the size of Winston-Salem, that it's, we have everything we need. It's, it's great restaurants and activities and arts and things you can do outside, but also it's small enough that I feel like I bump into people I know at the grocery store. So I love the size. It's just a great livable city.
Yeah, it's just amazing, I think, having moved from the Bay Area of California where the arts were just at your fingertips, and there's so much opportunity for arts here, and they're really incredibly talented people in this area. It's amazing. And so I really love the art scene and the restaurants, like you said.
Do you have any favorite restaurants or ones that you like to go to a lot?
Let's see. I like them. There's lots. I mean, there are those that you frequent a lot, like the West End Grill. And then
West End Cafe.
you love the other, like Downtown Grill and Ryan's. Just a
Ryan's, we're going there tonight for my son's send-off party.
It's a good celebration restaurant.
Yes, that's a good celebration restaurant. Roosters, I love.
Right.
Mozel's.
Salt and Sage is fun. And they've got a new kind of a jazz scene there, which is fun.
Yeah, that's been really fun.
And they just bought 600.
Yes, so they're going to be doing an Italian.
I hate to even name a few because I feel like there's so many.
Tuscany will be the new name.
Right, house-made pastas. Sounds good.
Yeah. So as far as the game of Mahjong, like, why should people want to play it? Like, what would you say?
Well, I think, again, just going back to a chance to sort of block everything else out and take some time for yourself.
Is there an age range? Like, can
That's a
kids
good
play
question.
it?
All ages.
All ages. That's the kind of cool thing about this game. I think probably I would say 8 years old is kind of the minimum, just to sort of get a grasp and understand. But we have taught people in their 80s. So I'd say from 8 to 80 plus. And you can play together with those mixed ages.
And sometimes it's families, which is fun to do it with families.
Do you guys sell any of the stuff, or do you just direct people to somewhere?
Yeah, I do. Because my mom taught me to play, but I did some teacher training through someone who goes by Mahjong Molly. She's on Instagram. She lives in Dallas. And when I trained with her, she then has an association with a tile company called the Mahjong Line. And so I became an ambassador for that group. So I sort of represent those tiles. So all of our lessons are taught on those tiles. They're a bunch of fun colors and patterns.
So for the people that are on video, can you show a few tiles that you brought?
Okay, to grab
So they can
my
see what they
bag.
look like.
One other thing I wanted to say is that it's great for your mind, and a lot of people that are, in the older age category like me, really like to do it for mind challenge. It really
Yeah.
helps you use your mind. So that's been
Keep you sharp, keep you fresh.
yeah,
Definitely.
this is the
exactly.
camera.
So here's the camera. Okay, well, this is like a little field guide that shows what the tiles. So when we do a lesson, we pass these out so people can have sort of a cheat sheet or a guide to what they're playing with when they're first learning
Yeah.
the suits, because it's like a game of cards in a way. So it has different suits and tiles that you play with. And then this is just an example of one set, but these come in all colors. So they have the different suits, and then like this would be a flower, which is really pretty.
They're pretty.
Yeah, they're just pretty and fun and bright colors. So if you look back at traditional Mahjong sets, they did not look like this. They're still tiles, but they were more traditional patterns and
Wind
a red.
and,
Yeah, and they have the
and
winds.
stuff. Yeah.
We still have the exact same names of the tiles, but yes, in the other tiles, the older tiles are red, green, blue. They're sort of primary colors, and now they're all these different fun colors. So it just, because I think the game has become so popular, of course, there are many different accessories you can buy and that kind of
Like
stuff.
what kind of
Just a
accessories?
typical hobby. Well, you can buy the mat that goes with the tiles, the racks. They come in all colors. There are cute little things you hang on your drink that have the names of the tiles if you're having a party.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Coasters. I mean, you name it, people have thought of it.
Yeah, you guys,
So,
you guys,
the
Napkins.
bag that it comes
you guys
in.
should work.
Yeah.
You might already be doing this, but like it'd be cool to work with one of the local bars and come up with like a mahjong cocktail or something.
Yes, well, we have talked about that. We have
That'd be
talked
cool.
about that with a couple because we've done things at places that have bars. So we have talked about that in other markets, because this is all over the country. That's done.
I'm
in
sure
other
it is,
places.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's really no limit as to what can be done with this game. It's been pretty.
But that's
pretty
cool because
fun.
that gives you,
Yeah.
a chance to do other stuff.
And once you learn the tiles and the names of the tiles, the three suits and the flowers and the winds and the jokers, you can play on any set, an older traditional set, a new set.
So what's like the
any set.
learning curve, like for how long it normally takes
Right.
someone to learn?
That's a good question. We really suggest, to be honest, 3 lessons is what you're
How
gonna
long are the
need.
lessons usually?
About 2 hours.
Yeah, okay.
And if you have 3 lessons, you can start to feel more confident. I always tell people, I'm not going to push 3 lessons on someone if they just want to have us come for
Yeah.
one. But I say, you'll get the basics. We'll go over all the details of the game, but don't walk away thinking you will know how to play, or don't feel frustrated if you don't.
Yeah.
Because it probably takes
A little
a
bit.
few lessons to really grasp it. So, and we offer lesson series, so people that sign up for that tend to definitely stick with it more.
And you guys have a physical location too, right?
We don't have
Oh,
a
you
physical.
don't? I thought you did for some-
We don't. We either go to someone's house if
Gotcha.
you want us to come to a private lesson, or we have local venues that have been really great to support us and allow us to use their space.
Yeah, like Foothills Brewery.
Foothills, Prims, those have been
Monkeys.
more of our regulars. Monkeys. I'm doing a league. We did a spring league, and then we'll do a fall league, and that's actually going to be at East of Texas. So
Okay. So how do the leagues work? Oh,
So the league, that is my effort to build community more and keep people engaged. So you learn to play the game, and then want to keep the community going.
Yeah.
So there needs to be a way to sort of have people come back weekly. So the league that I did in the spring was a 4-week league. So it was once a week. I offered several different sessions, so people could sign up for unlimited. So I did have people that came like twice a day because they wanted to play more. The incentive was the more you play, the more entries you get into
Yeah.
a drawing for a prize at the end, the more wins you get. So towards the end, people were trying to get more wins, and they were coming more often. But it's very casual and low key, and I don't set it up to be super competitive.
Yeah.
So it's not like people that are tournament ready. It's really people that may have had a lesson or two but want to keep playing.
I'm sure there are pretty competitive mahjong tournaments, though.
There are, and we have not hosted anything like that. We kept it fun and light,
More community
and
oriented. Yeah.
better for beginners and just people that love the game. But the tournament is a lot of fun for some. But we have not gotten into.
Have you
that.
guys done one like yourselves?
I have never done like a official like hardcore tournament, but I have done something locally here that was a little bit more of a tournament setting, but where we did keep score and have a winner. But in general, I've kept it kind of fun for myself as well.
Yeah, that probably partners well with the clearing your mind thing. So I feel like if it's competitive, you don't get to clear your mind in the right way.
The one that I did where I felt there was a time limit for every game and you were really thinking about keeping score. When I left, I didn't feel quite as like I had quite as much fun as as I like to have when I play in the game.
It becomes more competitive and not social.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Not
that's what,
saying that there's not competition in
Yeah.
it, but it's social competition, not competition.
Right.
Right,
And I have
right.
found it to be more of a friendly game where, okay, someone makes a mistake, we'll let it go, that kind of thing. I mean, we teach the rules and we teach the right way to play, but we keep it kind of friendly where we, if you make a mistake, it's okay. But in the tournament, especially scoring and playing for money, which in this case it was, it's not friendly. It's very cutthroat.
it also can be very competitive. We teach men and women. So we've had some families where those kids are competitive. It's
The
been
men
fun.
are typically more competitive.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
They are more.
Yeah, when my mom mentioned the game started in Asia, men playing, and then women played. Now, I mean, it really is both. Men like to learn too, and kids, I have two boys. They both love to play. So it's not just women. So men are always welcome at any of our events.
So how old are your kids?
18 and 20.
Gotcha. So did they learn pretty young?
Well, they did. We taught them when they were younger. We used to, like, if we would take games to the beach, that might be one game we took, but it wasn't something we've played like now, where we play every day almost. But so they don't play on a regular basis, but they did learn a while ago. But we've gotten it, back into it again. Of course, it's it's just a fun thing for a family to do because when you're, like I said, with different ages, different genders, but you can pull that group together and everybody seems to have fun with it.
Especially if it's like a large family trip or
Yes.
outing or something. It's a good way to have everybody do it.
Yeah, we taught one large family.
We've taught a
that
large
was-
family over the holidays.
Yeah, and it was really
That
fun.
was fun.
So how can people find out about you guys?
Well, right now, the best way to find out about us is through my Instagram page, or it's called Camel City Maj. So we shortened Mahjong for Instagram. And I will post all of the events that we're having, and people can even see how to sign up on the Instagram. My goal is to have a website to make sign up a little bit more turnkey and to make allow people who don't do Instagram to find us. I'm not super tech savvy, so I'm just not.
Are you on Facebook too? Or-
I am not on
Okay.
Facebook, and that should be a pretty simple thing. And I have plans to do that as well. But right now, it's only been on Instagram. But I've been proud because we gain followers every day.
Good.
And, we've been at this since November, and just kind of grassroots, doing nothing else. We've got over 1,000 followers so
good.
far.
Yeah.
So we feel like we're building, and we're staying pretty busy. So
That's good.
I still would like to make it easier for people to find us and to use, a sign up. But
They also can email you.
I mean, they can email us.
You
and
can
then,
always use Google Forms. It's free.
and I have used Google Forms. I will do that. So if you go to the Instagram and say, I want to sign up, I'll have a link to Google Forms for certain things. And then we've been lucky because, like Foothills, for instance, Footnote Cafe and then also Foothills, they will put it on their website and they will handle the sign up. So if people find an event through me that they want to do that's there, they can, I'll
Just go to
link
the-
their sign up. And that's been nice because people have found us through them. And so hopefully just some other like local, we're going to be doing a few more community events that people are just finding us to come to. So
there's
hopefully
a lot
that
of those.
spreads the word.
And some charity events.
Oh yeah, that would
Yeah.
be
We
good.
have a couple of those planned.
Like any you can share about?
Well, we're in the planning phases, but hoping to do something, an event in October to benefit the food bank. This is one of my students who is just interested in doing an event and wanting to support the food bank has asked me if I would help. So we're in very kind of early stages of that, but hoping to pull that together. And then I have another person that I know in town who has asked to help with an Alzheimer's research event
Okay,
because that would
yeah.
pair nicely with the game because it does help with cognitive development. So we are hoping to do that in the spring. So we'll have a couple. I don't ever want to turn down if someone asks, do you want to do an event for charity? Of course, we will.
Well, thank you guys for joining us and
thank
sharing
you.
about this game.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Thanks for having us. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is fun. It's cool that you all have a local
Yeah,
podcast.
it's fun. We talked to a lot of fun people and organizations and
Yeah.
stuff, just like you guys.
I'll bet. It is fun. It's fun to do.
So, well, thank you. Everyone, you can find us on TwinCityTalk.com. The views and opinions portrayed by guests on this podcast are not necessarily those of the distributors and hosting companies. And if you love this podcast, that's great, but don't think about stealing it. Reach out to us and talk about the content because it is copyrighted.